Thanks for joining Living on the Cheap and trying to figure it all out. Today we're going to talk about how I made extra money. So in the last 3 months, the different ways that I made extra money, and I'm just going to check my checklist here to make sure I mention it all. I have mentioned in past videos about selling things. Dave Ramsey says have garage sales, sell everything. Everything and anything, just sell, sell, sell. And I agree with him. That is one big way. $5 goes a long way when you're paying a lot of interest on credit card debt. The other thing I do is, in Canada, we have something called Boxing Day, and I plan my Boxing Day. We go out, we used to go out 6 in the morning for our big purchases, you know, our TVs, our couches, our cameras, our cell phones, all that kind of electronic stuff, because that goes, and then it goes quick. But now that we don't need any of the big stuff, and I'm doing more shopping for the year, I would call it, I'm looking more for video games, board games. I'm looking for gifts that I can use, toys galore, because I do have an 11-year-old and she goes to birthday parties. We always need toys. So on Boxing Day, that's what I'm doing. The other thing I do always on Boxing Day, which sounds totally odd, is I buy toilet paper. For some reason, toilet paper goes half off. I could buy a 24-pack double roll at $5. So usually you'll see me with a cart full of them, because it's not like I'm going to stop wiping my butt or my family's butts, right? So it's something we're going to use definitely, and we're not going to stop doing that. The other thing is, after Christmas, again on Boxing Day, I will buy anything that I need for Christmas. So we always need more Christmas cards, which this year is the first year I'm not mailing out Christmas cards. So we'll see. I still have a brand new pack that I bought last year that I still haven't opened. So we'll see if I need those. Always need tape. And again, those hugely go on sale after Christmas. Wrapping papers. I did mention the cards, which I'm kind of iffy about buying more because I have a whole box I haven't used yet. The other thing is other ways I've saved money, and I did this in September, not now, it's dead of winter here in Vancouver, but camping instead of going to a hotel. Camping can be cheap. It has gotten more expensive, and I call it the tarmac camping. Private owned campgrounds that are all blacktop, no grass, no trees, no forest, are more expensive, probably because they're privately owned. But they do offer more amenities. So depending what you can handle and where you go. If you're going to rent a trailer at a campground, that's usually about $1,000 for 7 days. And it's usually a 5-day minimum or maybe 7-day minimum, depending where you go. So that's not a cheap trip any longer. Me and my family, we bought a 17-foot 1968 trailer. The thing is older than I am. Works fine. It houses us beautifully. It fits the 4 of us, a little tight, 3 of us, well, 2 of us perfectly. But as the kids grow up, it'll be more and more comfortable for just me and my husband. And it does have a sink and water, but there is no hot water. It's only cold water. So I actually have to boil my water before I wash my dishes. And it's like the old day of camping where you had to boil your water anyway. So to me, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. There is no bathroom in my trailer. I do have to go to the public washrooms or an outhouse wherever I am. So camping I do recommend, but do check into your pricing before you go into a campground. Because sometimes it is cheaper to stay at a Hotel 6 than camp and rent a trailer. I know some Hotel 6s up in the Okanagan you can get for $99 a night. If you're paying $1,000 for 7 nights, it might be more worth it to stay at a Hotel 6. So, again, do your research, do your homework. Collect points on things that you are buying already. So, a lot of stores here in Canada give points if you're doing your shopping. I'm a big Save On More card collector. It's from Save On Foods. Save On Foods, for every dollar, you get 100 points. So if you spend $1,000, you'll get 1,000 points. $100, you'll get 100 points. It's actually pretty awesome. And you can use these for all kinds of things in their catalog. But the number one thing I do is I collect Best Western points. Best Western gift cards. So I can stay at a Best Western for free. Yeah. I had enough points 2 or 3 years ago from Air Miles. It took me almost 18 years to collect enough Air Mile points to get 2 people into Disneyland for 3 days. Yep, that's what I said. And I actually got the hotel. I only paid for, I think it was $20 for the hotel. Because I am buying the gift cards here in Canada, so they have to do the exchange rate because a Canadian dollar on the gift cards that I take into the Best Western. So really, the hotel was more or less free. I mean, $20 is next to nothing. The other stores, I know Walmart is starting to do points on their credit card. So if you use their credit card, but again, if you're in debt, don't get a credit card. If you're already out of debt and you already have money, then yes, use a credit card, use it in full, collect those points. Because if they're handing them out, why not? But don't get into debt for the points. that is a big no-no. It's not worth it. Absolutely not. And double check what your interest rate. Any credit card that gives you points usually is a 28% interest rate. That is a lot when you have money on it. So I always say pay it in full. I've learned my mistakes and we're trying to pay off ours now. So try it. These are ideas that I've used on how to save money, and a lot of them has been from the last couple of months. I'm planning my Boxing Day shopping. Black Friday I found was better if you're doing big ticket shopping, which I wasn't. I did buy sticker labels for my daughter's school supplies come September, and I think those are 40% off, but they usually do that after school starts anyway, so I got them ahead of time this time. Other than that, I really didn't buy anything from Black Friday. If you have any ideas on how to save at Black, link it below. If you want me to look into something, let me know. I will totally talk about it. Please subscribe to my channel. We'll talk to you soon.